All right, we're recording. Hey, welcome everyone. My name is Tammie Montgomery, aka the Fearless Mama. And tonight I'm doing a special Zoom for my Fearless crew and also their guests, my guests and their guests. So you've been brought here tonight to learn how to make some money online. And so I'm going to do kind of a tour guide process. That's what we are here. We're professional tour guides. We never ever have to tell, sell, explain, or anything like that. In fact, we have tools that do that for us. So we have a special website we're going to show you guys tonight, how we're able to make $250. Some people are doing this within, a day. It's a really cool headline I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a couple things before that, but I want you guys to know who I am a little bit here. I try not to talk about myself too much. I really like to jump into the meat and the potatoes of it because I know you guys, your time is valuable, right? We can't get back this time that we're spending here tonight. So I really appreciate everybody being here tonight. Again, my name's Tammie Montgomery. I am a seven-figure earner. I've been doing this for 10 years. And so when I decided to get out of the mortgage and finance arena, well, it actually wasn't by my decision. It was literally the crash happened in 2008. A lot of people know about the crash. I had to find a way to make money online. I heard about it. I see people in the newspaper, in the magazine, the home-based business magazine. I've seen people online. I'd be like, wow, I want to do that. I want to run a home-based business. I want to run an internet-based business. How in the heck do these people do this? So in 2008, like I said, I had to find something. I didn't want to go back to work. Honestly, I don't have a college degree. I don't have any skills for outside work. I was seriously running. I've been self-employed for 31 years. So after the mortgage, our mortgage broker business tanked and our real estate, we lost all of our portfolio, actually. We lost 10 homes to foreclosure. We lost our own personal home. So I get it. I get when an income is ripped out from underneath you. I totally get all that. Well, what happened was I really got depressed. I had lost, like I said, my personal home. I put on 100 pounds, actually. And so when I went into this industry, I thought, well, gosh, I want to get all that back. I want to get back what I lost. Really, that was my goal. So in saying that, I found a webinar system. And a system, because I certainly didn't want to sit there all day long and do cold calling and do all that kind of stuff that I thought you had to do and network and bug your family and friends. That's what I thought you had to do when you got a home-based business, right? It just kind of makes sense to start flapping the lips, And so I said, I don't want to do that. So I found a good system. I found a good mentor. And a lot of you folks do know my background that are on here. I'm looking at a lot of faces that are very familiar. And so people know that I love systems. And so to kind of fast forward, I've been working with Tim Berger for the past 8 years. I joined one of his programs. It was called Little Ticket to Wealth. And then I was also in his program, direct pay system. And then it's then flipped into Six Figure Empire. I am one of the top income earners with Six Figure Empire, if not the top earner with Six Figure Empire. And Tim came to me springtime, beginning of, I think it was March or April. And he asked me if I would help my Six Figure Empire team put together a front-ended funnel, sales funnel. And I said, sure, I would absolutely love to do that. And so what we did was we put together a product that you couldn't sell unless you were in Six Figure Empire. So it helped a lot of my team. Tom's on here, Shay, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, and it helped my team make sales because I did the front end training. So everybody got on my masterminds and things like that. Well, I decided around about June, I think it was June or July, a lot of people were asking me, Tammie, can I just market your mama? It was called the Fearless Momma. I said, they said, can I just market your Fearless Momma product and make money with that product? And I said, well, let me ask Tim and let's see how hard it's going to be for the tech guys to switch it over to a business opportunity. And voila, that Skype conversation turned into where he said, sure, Tammie, let's do it. And we can get our tech guys to flip it into 100% commission. So here we are. It's called Mama 2.0. you guys are able to make $250 with a system that is very simple, that literally converts very, very high. And we will go through some of the testimonials here on this line tonight. And it is the best thing I've ever done, the best decision I've ever made, I think, in my whole career, because I see people that have never made money making money online now. And it's because of the system that we've put together, myself and Tim Berger. He's my sidekick. He's the owner. I'm not the owner. He is the man behind the copywriting and everything. He is the man that put together the infrastructure. The second video, you'll hear him talking. And so he is the person that's behind this. So I just wanted you guys to know that. I'm just an affiliate, just like you. I am just the Fearless Mama. Shouldn't say just, but you know. So we have a lot of fearless people on here. What does fearless mean? I think essentially fearless means that no matter what company or no matter what opportunity you're in, you're going to be able to make money because you've learned the skill of lead generation. And if you don't have lead generation, I mean, I see a lot of these programs popping up. You got what is that called? The newest thing there that I get texts on a day-to-day basis, this new funding or whatever it is, you know, it still boils down to you need to get people to your website. So they still need to be taught and they need to be trained on how to generate leads and how to generate traffic to their website. And that's what we have here. So it doesn't matter what opportunity. You shoot an opportunity to me tonight and I'd be able to help you, guide you, show you what traffic methods that you can use. And I would probably say to you, you know what, your capture page isn't going to convert very well because it's this you know, horrendous, like, bunch of words, and you know, it's got all these pictures or whatever, and it's got too many fields for the person to enter their information. You want a simple capture page. You want a simple system. So again, I've been doing this for 10 years, so I know what converts, I know what traffic converts, and I know what people are looking for. You know, I get the same question, Tammie. What do I need to start? What advertising budget should I have? Can I use free methods? These are all the things that I've been asked over and over and over, okay? So it's very simple. Once you plug in, once you purchase this system, the sky's the limit. You know, I mean, I'm sitting here amongst expert marketers. I have Justin Wilcox on the line with me. I mean, it's awesome. I have Tony Torres. I mean, you guys are rock stars and you guys are crushing it with this program. But also, on the other hand, newbies are crushing it with this program, okay? That's the key. When you have a system where a brand new person that's never even touched a computer practically before can plug into a system, listen to my videos in the back office, plug into traffic, take their capture page, plug it into existing traffic, which means people, we're not talking about purchasing leads here. We're talking about purchasing traffic, which is then going to get you an opt-in or lead. I'm hoping I'm, you know, explaining this, and I hope you guys are following me. If you are, do a thumbs up or a heads up, because I just want to make sure we're all on the same page as I scroll through. Okay. And I like to have these as interactive Zooms and presentations. So the more you guys smile, the more you guys give me a thumbs up, the more that I can make sure that I'm giving enough value. Okay. I like smiley faces. In fact, I'm a very happy person. You know, when you're making 5 figures and 6 figures a month, you tend to be pretty happy. Most of the time money will take your problems away. And that's what I found out. I mean, it's, you know, I love to shop. And I'll tell you right now, I think my husband thinks I have a black belt in shopping, but, but, you know, I mean, now I shop for traffic. You know, a lot of women shop for shoes. They shop for, you know, jewelry. I shop for traffic. Doesn't that sound weird? But I like to build my asset, which is my list. And if you know anything about online marketing, you know that your fortune is in your list, whether it's a text list, whether it's an email list, whatever you're building, that is your asset. That's what you want to have in your arsenal. So how I've been able to stay in business for 10 years is because I wasn't a phone broadcaster, okay? I mean, there's a lot of guys that are in big ticket that would say, gosh, I don't know how you plug into another system and you all of a sudden you get, you know, your people, you know, that have joined you in the past, they know about it. And I'm like, well, because I have a list, you know? So I think I've had my AWeber for 8 years. I just talked to AWeber again today, and I asked her, I said, how long have I had this? And she said, I think it's 8 years. So, you know, so I've had a pretty big following, a pretty big list. Now, you can make money without that though. And I'll show you how, and I'll show you what people are doing if you don't have a big list. You don't have to have a big list, and you don't have to have a big Facebook following or YouTube or anything like that. If you do, great. You're going to be that much farther, but you don't have to. So let me share my screen. Everybody still on the same page with me? You following what I'm, okay, great. I'm gonna share my screen. And this is the opt-in page that you would get with the system. And this is probably how you got here on this Zoom, is because you came through a simple page like this. We have two options in the back office. We have one that has a kind of a, and it's not my house, just so you know, but it's a kind of a, it looks like a 70s sort of classic, not even sure, contemporary style house. But anyway, you have a choice of that one or this one. In solo traffic, solo ad traffic, the ones that are playing are the best converting. And when I say converting, it means people, let's say you have 500 clicks is what they call it, 500 views or eyeballs to this website, then you're going to get between 30 to 40% people opting in or entering this, which is their email. That's it. All you are right now is an email collector. Your hobby and your main business is you're collecting emails. That's how simple this business is. So far, have we talked to anybody yet? And I'm hoping that Robert is on the line because he texted me about this. There's guys right now that are doing this business and they're doing it wrong and they're actually having to cold call people. We don't want to cold call people. We don't want to manually do any of this stuff. There's ways you can do, and Tim can help you with this, but there's text marketing, there's solo ads, like I said, that I teach and train. I teach and train online marketing in my masterminds. I'm teaching YouTube. I'm teaching Facebook. You know, I mean, there's ways you can have your advertising working for you while you're out and about. Most of the time when I'm making my 250 sales, like today I had I think it was a $2,500 day, whatever it was. I was out and about. I wasn't even here in the office because I set up my marketing, which I'll show you in a minute, on Sundays. That's when I set up my marketing for the week. So I work 4 days a week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm pretty much goofing off Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's kind of what I like to do. The system here that you get will literally show the next video, which I'll just put it's going to ask for confirmation because it always does because I've already been on the list, or it may not. But you're going to get an actual replicated site just like this. So you're going to land on this video, which I tell your prospect what this is about. Like right here, the 6-minute video is going to tell your prospect exactly how to do what we're doing, which is a genius kind of a way, right? Because all the other business opportunities that I've ever marketed, and I'm sure you have never shown your prospects that we show you how to generate leads. Leads for the product, and I'll go over the product in a minute because every opportunity has to have a product, it has to be legal, has to be all those things included, right? So we have Richard. I'm not sure if he's on the line. Richard just gave me one of these testimonials on my fan page, and he said, hey, you know, he's been online, you can read that. It's actually on your replicated site. That's one of the newer changes. And then it's going to give them a swipe copy, which you can use or you don't have to use. It's really up to you. It gives you good wording. It's really pretty cool. And then the next step is the person's going to click here. He's going to listen to Tim Berger. Tim Berger's going to talk, and he's going to show his proof that he's sleeping. So at 1 o'clock in the morning, he's making sales. So the company owner, Tim Berger, good friend of mine too, he's marketing the Mama product. So it's pretty cool. You know, we've worked really hard. It probably took us maybe a month to put this together. And believe it or not, we didn't even have to go to each other's house. He lives in Ohio. I live in New York. We did all this through Skype. Isn't that cool? The digital world is really amazing and fascinating to me to think that we put this together, this system together on Skype through sending. I sent him, you know, like videos. I sent him videos through, you know, WeTransfer. So I sent him all the videos that I've done. I've lost 100 pounds because of my home-based business with big ticket. And that's the kind of that's the vision behind it. That's what I had actually before I even thought of a money maker. Was I wanted more people. They kept asking me, well, how'd you do it? How'd you do it? So in my products, I actually show you guys. So what your ticket's gonna buy is an unlimited, let's see what, there it goes. It's gonna buy you an unlimited weekly mastermind. So as long as you come, I'm there every Monday. In fact, I think next Monday is going to be with Tim. It's either next Monday or Wednesday. We have something else to show you guys. So definitely want to lock in your spot before next Monday. You have time. It's Wednesday. In fact, I urge you to join tonight. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get all these modules, and it's going to give you guys my experience in this industry. The one I love the most is module number 7, the 5 keys that will unlock big ticket sales. And there is a psychology behind big ticket sales, okay? You're also gonna wanna learn, okay, what does an amateur do versus a pro? You know, I talk about that. If you only have one lead strategy, you know, you really need to have more than one, because if one goes down, and believe me, it happens, it has happened, and I go over that in module number 5. You gotta understand, Tim worded this. I wouldn't have used the word, but he did, but we have to catch people's attention too. So, and it's true, I literally transformed from not being able to really walk around the block in 2015 to I've been in 4 marathons, 4 5K marathons at the age of 50. I'm 51 now. I started at 47. I had to lose weight. There was no way around it. My doctor had said to me, Tammie, if you don't do something, you are not going to be around. Boy, oh boy, did that just hit me. I mean, when you're in your, you know, thinking, most people think, boy, we're just inevitable, you know, I mean, we're just like immortal or whatever you say, right? I mean, think about it. In my 30s, I was like, you know what? Happy, married, you know, things like, I don't gotta lose weight. Boy, when the doctor told me that when I was in my 40s, literally everything changed. So because of this industry, I haven't looked back. I started, like I said, and I'm on day 1,260. No, I think today is 1,270. I actually count my days because I'm proud of that. I'm consistent every single day. I work on myself and my business. So that's what's in the module, guys, because when you're talking about consistent income, like Justin just had another 10 sales today, okay, that's $2,500 in a day. I mean, like, seriously, if you're working on your business every single day, you're going to get results. It's just like if you're going to work on your body and you want to build muscle, that's what I'm doing now. I know I have to lift weights. I didn't think I'd ever lift weights. I mean, are you kidding me? If you would have said when I was 47, Tammie, can you lift those 20-pound weights over there? I'd tell you that you're lost your mind. I'd be like, really? Me? I mean, I'm 100, look at me. I'd be like, look at me. I'm 100 pounds overweight. I can't even walk around the block. So I'd get out of breath. So this is what we're talking about here, is not just a money maker. I want you guys to understand something. Yes, the money is good, but what can you do with the money? How can that change your life? You know, I mean, $250 is not a lot of money to spend on a product like this. When we're talking about, it's more than that. It's more in depth. It's mindset. It's like, don't give up. You know what I mean? The only person you're giving up on is yourself. It's not your sponsor. It's not me. You're giving up on yourself, you know? And when I realized that, you know, all of a sudden there was a switch inside. It wasn't my doctor I had to make happy. It wasn't my husband. It wasn't my kids. It was me that I had to make happy. You know what I'm saying? And so I've been able to reach many, many lives because I've come out of that shell. I used to not want to even get on video. A lot of you guys know that. Justin even sent me an inbox. He's like, wow, I don't even recognize you. He knows me from 3-4 years ago, right? So, yeah. So, and Mary Beth knows me for a long time. How's it going? I'm just looking through, man, there's tons of people on here tonight. I just look down. I get nervous when I look down. I shouldn't. Just like a height. You know, you ever do that? You're like up on some height and you look, oh, shoot. Well, I just looked down. But anyway, getting back, you know, everybody, hey, welcome. Welcome, Kenny. Nice to meet you. I'm getting some private messages too. That's pretty awesome. Awesome. So, so we're going to go into kind of the learning / you know, well, what's Tammie talking about? And once I join, what am I going to get? So I'm going to do that. And we're going to swing this around again. And then I'm going to show you guys a little bit more in depth tonight about how you can scale up into the big ticket opportunity that I have created this for Tim Berger. Okay, so 1 second, let me share again. All right, so we're gonna go into my dashboard. You would get a dashboard that looks like this, and you're gonna enter your username, and you're gonna get, this is cool. Now this was really cool. When Tim told me this, that he had this technology, I was like, wow, there's no other business opportunity that I know of where you get an automatic, remember when you guys purchased, or the ones that have purchased, you get an automatic phone call from me. So you get a phone call from me, and it's not even me calling you at the time, it's an auto dialer. So you get a phone call from Tammie, you get a text, and you get an email. When you purchase the system, your prospects and your people and your buyers will get the same. So this is a system where it's, you get the resell rights in order to make the 250. So it's internet money. It's the best kind. It's really super awesome. So you're going to get a login here. It's going to bring you to the first video, which you want to listen to. It's a 6-minute video. And if someone ever asks you, well, how do I get started? You just say, well, you listen to the video. Most people don't, because they're excited, they're gonna log in, but some people try to skip to the good stuff, which, like I said, I try to keep it so short to get to the real good stuff. You create your account up here. You either can use Stripe or Authorize with the big ticket. I would recommend to get Authorize right away, because then you won't have to have 2 authorized accounts. If you just use and pick Authorize for Mama, unfortunately, First Data, they have you set up 2 accounts, just so you guys know that. So it's a member-to-member program, meaning you will never have to rely on the company to send you the money. That's what I love about member-to-member space. It's actually something that changed my life. I was like, you know, I don't know if you guys have ever tried those products, you know, or MLMs or ClickBank or whatever, where you have to wait 2 weeks or 30 days. That's ridiculous. You have paid for traffic. So you want your money to get to you instantly. It's kind of called the get paid today kind of you know, industry. So you're getting paid instantly once you get your system set up. Okay. Now, in order to get paid, again, disclaimer, all these results are based upon your effort, on your own efforts. Okay. So you get your Stripe or your Authorized set up, and you'll have a back office just like mine. If you want a picture in place, then you have to upgrade into Six Figure Empire, just so those people that want to know about that. So you just follow the instructions, and it's very, very simple. Stripe, sometimes people, they ask about Stripe, but I don't want to click it, but because I don't want to change my settings. Right now I'm taking Authorized. But as you guys can see, I'm all the way to the top. Your commission bar up here will show you the status that you're in. If you're only at the 250, you'll only be able to collect 250. These right here are for Six Figure Empire people. And I'm going to show that, excuse me, Six Figure Empire members, and I'm going to show that in a minute. But the whole idea is, once you start making the 250 and you make 5 of them, then your next thing is to get into Six Figure Empire, where you can make $1,000 commissions. I had 2 of them today. Believe me, it's a lot easier to sell a high ticket program sometimes than it is a lower ticket program. There's many, many people out there, especially this time of year, they're getting antsy. They're like, okay, well, I need to spend whatever in order to, you know, for my taxes or whatever. It's, you know, people think that way. Business owners are thinking, okay, I want to make some sizable amount of money before Christmas, for example. And those are good hooks, if you want to call it that, right now, this time of year. Thanksgiving has always been a great time. We might do, as a team, we might do some holiday Black Friday deals or specials for Six Figure Empire team. Been talking to Tim about that. So where you would actually be able to learn more about Six Figure Empire is if you go back to your dashboard. See, by the way, you're going to get your referral link down here after you save your settings. Make sure you always look for that. But if you go back to the dashboard, and I'm going to just give you guys a real quick sneak peek of what I cover, because it's not fair for the people that have paid for me to show you guys all these. But I go through my humble beginnings, and yes, that was my before picture, just a few short months, well, years now. But so I go through this. You know, some people still don't think internet money is real. It's real, guys. I mean, we wouldn't be meeting here every single week if it wasn't real. Okay. So you want to go into your dashboard, and underneath here, everybody has it. every single person, there's over 500 now in less than a month, every single person of the Mama 2.0 member has a link right here. If you don't have Six Figure Empire and someone wants to make the big ticket money, it will go to the next person that is qualified in Six Figure Empire. It will go to either me or your sponsor or someone that's in Six Figure, just so you guys know. In fact, I had a message today, and I'm sure you guys know him, Ontarian. He said that someone opted into his page, and I said, yes, absolutely, someone did, because, and it wasn't even his member. It was another member. So they're checking out the Six Figure Empire. So if you're not in it, at least at the $1,000 level, so it's technically $1,250 to get in, $29.95 a month. That's it for the system. So if you're not in that, the sales are going to roll up. Okay. Again, I can show you the reason exactly why I created the Mama 2.0 was for my Six Figure Empire team. I'll log in right here and I'll show you guys the mind map. Sorry for my having to bring these up, but if I bring up too many at a time, my Zoom slows down. This is the, whoops, wrong one. Sorry. This is the mind map that is going to show you kind of like a diagram of the evolution and how this, again, came about. Kind of what I'm talking about in the beginning is I created this for my team so that they would have a good converting capture page, a good converting funnel. And my Mama product kind of warms your people up to the whole idea of online income, not just online income, but big ticket income. So David Lee, that's sitting here right with me, he saw the vision and he upgraded all the way to the 6250 level. You didn't want to miss any commissions, did you, David? No. Thomas, same with Thomas. Thomas is smiling right there in his chair, and he's the same way. He didn't want to miss any Six Figure Empire commissions. There's a lot of people on here. Shay's on here. He didn't want to miss any commissions. So they see Mary Beth's on here. She's in Six Figure Empire. I'm just scrolling through the names here. I'm not trying to leave anybody out. But they're all understanding that the big picture and where the big money is through the evolution of when their members start making these sales. If they can't get financing or funding for a big ticket, then we can put them in here into the 250 and they can work themselves up, if that makes sense. There is creative ways to get money for a home-based business. I mean, I did it in the beginning, and you can use OPM, credit cards. You can, ask a friend or a buddy or a family member, hey, do you want to go in on some, a business opportunity? And so this is where the big boys and girls play, is right over here with Six Figure Empire. You can get $1,000 sent to you, $3,000 or $5,000 sent to you. Let's see, what else do I want to share on here? So you can, if you want a copy of this, you can always ask the person that invited you to this. It's a pretty neat PDF, and I love how Tim lays this out. It really is good because it kind of, and like I was going back to the 5 things that people look for, they really look for a system like this and a company that has tools, that you can literally use for almost any business. Level 2 has, in fact, I'm not sure if who just signed up with me today was Frank. Frank is taking a look at, he's in level 1, but he's now taking a look at level 2 because he sees that we can get leads sent to us every single day. We can use those leads however you want to use those leads. They're bulk leads, actually. So that's what I love about Six Figure Empire is its tools. And you guys ever hear the saying, the gold miners, when they made, the gold rush days, the people that made the most money were the ones that had the picks and the shovels. It wasn't the ones that went out and panned for gold. They didn't make much money. It was the ones that were selling the picks and the shovels. And that's what we have here. We have picks and shovels. And we solve people's problems by not, Ron like that one, saying, we solve people's problems by giving them tools. So you can help MLMers, they love their products, and I love products. Don't get me wrong. I love my modules that I created for you guys, mindset. But really the picks and the tools is where I've made the most money in this industry. So this webinar that Tim has in the back office of the Fearless Mama, the one where you can click, is a really good, awesome webinar. fact, he's working on how to merge the two right now. The top level is 6250. It's 5,000 direct to the first level one, Barb, and then the other one is 1250. So it's 80-20 comp plan. So Tim has actually bumped it up 20% so that that person that sponsored them, they don't have, excuse me, the level one doesn't have to dip into their 5,000 and give their sponsor the 20% out of that. That's why he's bumped it to 6250. Okay, cool. Someone just messaged you, Troy. He's taking off. He's touch bases with you tomorrow. I'm relaying the messages here for people. But yes, so that's the overview, the basic overview of how you can take your 250 business and then scale it into more and more and more money. And like I said, I had a person today that literally lost a sale because they weren't involved in the six-figure empire. Again, this is the reason why I produced this sales funnel, the front-ended funnel proposal. So, you know, stick your foot in the door and you won't ever have to worry about that. I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to show you where I, whoops, that's six-figure empire. That's that one. I'm going to, maybe I should pause it and see if anyone else has any questions. This is the one that actually has the background like I was telling you guys. So you have two choices. I'll go back to the mom and show you. I'm just trying to remember some of the questions that I get on a day-to-day basis so I can cover it.
Hey, how's it going?
Right here, you have an option to have the company send them out, the emails out for you, or you can have Aweber. Okay, so you have either Aweber, the choices back here are Aweber or have the done for you. And again, Tim is a really good copywriter. I love his email follow-ups, and all you have to do is drive traffic. The system will send out the emails for you, or Aweber will send out the emails for you. It's an autoresponder. Essentially means that's how you guys got here. You got on our list, and then we were able to broadcast out to you because you gave us permission to do so. It's called permission-based marketing, and that's what we do here. So all we do is we teach people how to drive traffic, how to build lists, and rinse and repeat. So you can save your changes here, which is really super cool. Let me just stop the screen share again. Something freaked him out. Oh, are you talking about like when I called you after you purchased? Yeah. Was it funny or what? I bet. And you know, people will call me and they'll be like, oh, you called me. And I'm like, did I? No, get response. Tim has not said anything about get response yet. So get response is very difficult for newbies to understand. That's why we chose Aweber for the autoresponder. Does anyone have any questions at this point on the actual system before I go into how traffic works? Because I think it's really important for you to visualize this in your head tonight. As you're going to bed tonight, remember these words. You know, like Ann, I'm not sure if she's on here, but she's one that we love to visualize. You know, it's like she posted something today and you visualize the checks coming in the mail. You guys ever watch the movie Secret? You know, I watched it when I was living in Arizona. It was like in 2009, after I had lost my restaurants and my businesses. I had to do something. I had to get my mind back to, you know, to positivity. I mean, it was a pretty crazy thing. And I watched the movie The Secret. But what they didn't teach you was the answer. They didn't tell you what to do with all that, you know, that excitement in your mind, right? You're like, you know, oh my gosh, I know I want this money, and I know I need to visualize it, and I know I need to manifest it. But how do I do it? You know, the people never give you the how to. That's the frustrating part of this industry. They never show you how or where or what. And they would just motivate you. I know I've been to a lot of events. I've spoke at 3 live events actually, and I've spoken to a lot of people, and they never show you, well, how does this actually go get put together? You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why this is, it's a standalone program in a system. You're right, Shay. You know, and that's the thing that some people are using it for that, and that's cool too. But you also want to look at the upside potential of the other, you know, the other money, like, you know. The AWeber, that's a very good question, Michael. What happened to the AWeber share code? I had to take it out of the back office of the Mama because you want to know what happened. I was doing, I think I was driving around in the Jeep with Amanda on Saturday, 2 weeks ago. And all of a sudden I got a Facebook message and someone said, hey, my AWeber account's on hold. And I'm like, really? I'm like, what happened? And he's like, I don't know. I just used your share code that was in the back office and that was in the Facebook group. And all of a sudden my AWeber account's on hold. And I'm like, uh-oh. So what happened is because there's so many members now, it was people weren't using it correctly, or AWeber just simply didn't like the fact that we were all using one code, and they literally just put a hold on his account. So nothing that I did, nothing that Tim did, nothing that he did. It was just AWeber. AWeber got a, you know what, up there, you know, up. And, you know, and they decided to put everybody's, not everybody's, but newbies' accounts on hold. You know, Ron's smiling. He's up there. But yeah, that's what happened. And so it's crazy. How can you get it? Well, you won't be able to get it from me because I won't give out my AWeber share code anymore. You can get it from your sponsor. You can go into the Facebook group. You can grab some files and you can create your own follow-up, and I'll show you how to do that. It's very easy. Or you can use the done for you emails, and then you won't have to worry about it. You can opt in, or you can opt into your sponsor's funnel, and you can just get their email follow-ups. Pretty cool. We can save that for a Monday training, though. It's a very good question, and I get that a lot. Let's see here. So I had to take it out. I mean, it wasn't something that I wanted to do, and I didn't realize that some people weren't going to change the links out. They were saying, how come the links are going to your links? And I said, didn't you realize you got to change your own links to your links? When you use an AWeber share code, yeah, Tom's up there going, I mean, I don't mind getting the sales, but I mean, you know, when you use a share code, you know that it's going to come from your sponsor or me, or you got to change your links out. I know, David, isn't it? Like, so that's what was happening, Michael. People weren't changing out their links to their share code, and it was a debacle. It was just a debacle. On the done for you, can you email your list? No, not unless you upgrade into Six Figure Empire. There's no, the lists are going, the emails are going to go into your email, like your Gmail. Yep, you got to upgrade. Upgrade to get more bells and whistles. Great questions. Yeah, it really does, Barb. And I think you're with Christina. Is Christina on the line? Let's see if she could make it tonight. Hey, Rod. How are you? Real estate mogul? That's awesome. I didn't know Rod was on. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to do this. It is 9:44. I want to make sure that I get everybody's questions answered, but at the same time, I want to try to, hey, how's it going? How's the real estate selling down there? You're in Georgia or Carolinas? I try to remember. DC area. That's it. Dang it. Say, I try to remember, like in this steel trap here, I try to remember where all my members are from. I know Tom's in Florida and he was in that hurricane. Man, I hope, you know, I just want to say, I hope you guys are all safe out there. If you are from California, that's scary. One of my good friends that's in Six Figure Empire and the Mama with me, her name's Lavette. You guys might know her. She is only 17 miles away from some of those firestorms, and I'm worried. I am so worried. Someone's sharing their screen. Donald Herring, you have to unshare the screen. So, do you know how to do that? I'm not sure how to. There we go. Thank you. Hey, Tom, you're not the only one that does that. That happened another time. Hey, it makes it interesting, right? Makes it interesting when people share their screens. Show how much money they're making. All right. Authorize, that's a good question. No, authorize.net is not global. It's just the US. You can always send in a email to Joe. He's in the back. You can always send him and his previous level. If you want to upgrade, Kelly, let's say you want to get into level 1 and you decide you want to upgrade it. That's a good question. I'm glad you asked that for SFE. We can take some of these SFEs. Yeah, so if you want to get into Six Figure Empire, how you do that is to get level, if you want to get level 1 or you want to go all the way to the top. If you get all the way to the top, obviously you're going to make 250, 1,000, 3,000, 5,000. If you only want to get your level 1, you just click upgrade in the back office. I'll show you guys that. I'm going to show you guys more of the Six Figure Empire because I think we've all understood and covered Mama tonight. Okay. One more. Oops, I almost X'd out of that. And it's a really good idea to really watch the webinar because like I tell everybody, again, I never do any telling, selling, or explaining because I would probably miss something that's on the webinar. So, but I can go over the basics. This is going to be your phone funnels. You're going to get your SMS product. You're going to get the fishing pond I was telling you guys about. All these leads and stuff like that are back here. Okay. Genealogy leads. If you guys are loving, if you like bulk emailing, I personally like running solo ads, but that's what's back here. The highest level I'm learning from a guy that makes 7 figures a year in high ticket. That's what I'm learning from him right now. Tim Berger is my mentor. He's the owner, and he has powerful, powerful videos back here. One video back here literally changed my life. How to get the shift the fence sitters off of the fence. I mean, he's got some really good stuff. Like I said, I've worked with him for 8 years now. This is what's really, like I said, goes deep, deep, deep. There's videos on how to do live streams. This one lady dominates Facebook with her live streams. I mean, this stuff is top level stuff. This is the guy I like right here. How he made 7.1 million last year selling high ticket. It's absolutely possible. So if you want to upgrade, which you would do by going, where is it here? There's a way. Is anyone not at the top level and might want to tell me where that is? Because I'm at the top level, of course. I know there's a place in here, Kelly. So anyway, what you do is you click the link and then you just pay the difference. So that's how simple that is. Cool. So very easy. I mean, once you're logged in there, you just simply pay the difference to your sponsor and it'll show. There's, like I said, 2 levels. I still don't know. And if a member's on here tonight, you might want to check your account or your email because I'm still searching for my member. I got to ask Tim, but there's someone. I got a notification right here. It says, and it's a Michelle. She signed up on level 2. I have a member in Six Figure Empire that hasn't told me yet that they have a payment coming. It's not you, is it, Mary Beth? Did you check your phone? But I have a member that's made either 1,000, 3,000, or 5,000, and I don't know yet who has. So that's how it can be some days. You know, some people, I have to let Tim know, just say, hey, you know, let me know who's signed up here. So it only goes down 2 levels. You know, like I said, it's 80 to your, you know, to you, direct to you forever, and 80-20. That's why David signed up. Because he's like, I'm sick and tired of these 1-ups and reverse 1-ups and all that kind of stuff, comp plans. Same with Shay. I mean, you know, you build a team like this. Like I'm building a team. I mean, I got how many hundreds now? And, you know, I got 90 Mama members, 90. I hit today, 90. And now all those people are going to want to shift up, right? So you're building like your front line type thing. You know, you get them trained up, get them making money right away, and then you get them into Six Figure Empire, into the big ticket. That's the plan. That's right, David. Time for some TFM testimonials. Yes, please. We are almost at the top of the hour, so we're going to take 10 minutes to do that. Hey, Amanda, you want to give a testimonial for your mom? There goes my daughter. Nope, she said. Okay. Got to throw a little humor in. Okay, Tony, let's do this. Let's unmute. Well, wait. Let's not unmute because there's too many people to unmute. Whoever wants to go, can you just maybe drop a me in there in the chat, and then I'll unmute you. And I'll try to, because there's pages and pages on my screen. If you want to give a testimonial tonight for this recording. Okay, Mariana Anderson. Okay, 1 second here. I know you do, Justin. 1 second here. Where's she at? Can you unmute yourself, or let me try to do this? Allow unmute. Okay, now I allowed you guys to unmute. So you can go ahead and unmute.
Hi, yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Yeah, how you doing tonight?
I'm awesome.
Yeah, I just started with Fearless Mama. I think it was Saturday night, and ran a solo ad. I think it was 200 clicks and got 56 leads. So for me, that's just like the first time that the conversion rate was just this high. So like I have so much faith in this product, and I'm following up with people, and I just love it.
Nice. I love hearing that. And wow, I've never met you before, so this is exciting to hear your voice. That's awesome. Congratulations. And have you ever generated a lead online before?
No. First time.
First time. Awesome. And who is your sponsor?
Ontarian Hawkins.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for coming to the Zoom tonight. I appreciate that.
Yep, no problem.
Anyone else that's brand new? And then we're going to talk to the veterans too. Anyone else that wants to talk? Believe me, don't be shy, because as you guys will see in my modules, I mean, you know, seriously, don't be shy. If I can do it, you guys can do it, right? 1 second here. I loved what Kelly said today on my Facebook post. I usually put a Tuesday transformation, and she's like, I can't remember what she said. She said it so cool though. It just goes to show what can be done, you know, the possibilities. I mean, when you're when you're a home-based business owner, I mean, you know, the refrigerator's right there. I mean, it can be like, come on. So, you know, so I just switched up and I eat vegetables now instead. Tammie, once we do our 100 clicks, do we go back to link and buy more? First time in MLM, and someone finally told me how to generate a lead. Yeah, you can buy as many as you want. I mean, whatever your budget is, you can buy, just keep buying clicks if you want. I mean, I buy 500 a day. You know, sometimes 1,000 clicks a day. I mean, that's what I'm up to. So you can buy whatever you want. Start from wherever you are. You can go back to the link. I really like Epic Solos. I also like Human Eyeballs. Human Eyeballs is a pretty cool place to go. So Justin, you're just chomping at the bit. I want to hear from you tonight, buddy.
Yeah, most definitely. One, because like in the beginning of a program, it usually takes me a little while to really kind of find this kind of you know, momentum and success. So it's like I'm just kind of overwhelmed myself. I got started on the 3rd, which was a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 11 days now, and I'm exactly at you know, $7,000 earned with the $250 product. And what I did was I went to the training first, and you know, I saw some of you know, what you had to say is you're getting about 100 opt-ins a day, I think is what you suggested. So I just made it my goal to try to get 100 opt-ins a day and see where that would take me. And it's 11 days later now, and I'm having days where I'm making 10 sales. I think I made 12 today when I checked.
Wow. Incredible.
So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about this, and you know, like it's crazy because it's like a year ago today I didn't even have a home. You know, it's like I was wandering around on the streets. You know, and today is it's a little bit different. You know, like so
Really?
if I can do this, I think anybody, you know, can do this.
Wow, that actually just gave me chills. Say that one more time for everybody to listen to what you just said. A year ago today.
Yeah, I was struggling with addiction, and it was mostly alcohol and just drugs and stuff like that, you know, a little bit of drug use. But, you know, I'm not ashamed of that today because that, you know, that fail and that, you know, that experience gave me strength, and I know how that is. So, yeah, it just a year ago today, like last year, I think I made what I made today. Last year, it was tough. So
Wow.
yeah, I'm excited, and it was just really kind of just opening my mind to suggestion, and that's what we have here is really good advice, and so if we can just follow that, and then all do well.
Oh my God, you just made my whole day, week, month. I'm so glad that I made the decision to do this. I am so glad and so grateful that I made the decision to do this. Thank you so much.
Thank
Wow.
you.
I'm an emotional person. You'll get to know that about me. I don't care. I cry, you know. I shed tears. I'm so happy for people. It just makes me so happy. And Tony, wow, you brought him in and you changed his life. So I'd love to hear from you, Tony.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you, buddy.
Okay, thank you, Tammie. Yeah, I'm grateful for you making this this product as well. One quick testimony, as a matter of fact, tonight you might have seen my welcoming Kenny to the team. He joined while we were on the Zoom tonight. So
Nice.
and I haven't spoken to him personally. He just responded to an email, and we went back and forth on email once or twice. But haven't spoken to him, and I think that's what a lot of people are looking for, because you actually created a level playing field, because people don't have the skills or the patience or the know-how to call and talk to people and ask the closing questions, or get to their why and all that most people that talk on the phone have to do to have this kind of success. But I'm so proud of Justin for having that success, and he'll be the first one to tell you that he didn't talk to almost all those people either. So
Right.
you created an awesome product here, Tammie, and just jump in, get to the training, do whatever you have to do to get through all the trainings, all the masterminds, and you'll be very, very pleased, and implement, just put it into action. Thank you, Tammie.
You're welcome. That's really awesome. You guys make me feel so good. And this is why I continue to do this, why I keep saying to Tim, you know what, and we're going to bring out something that's really, you guys are going to really love. It's going to be another addition to what we're doing here on the front end, but we're all going to have like it's already going to be a done for you, kind of like a blog, kind of like where we can have like a community blog. It's going to be really cool. He hasn't given me all the details, so I can't like tell you guys what it is, which is like, why can't you tell me, Tim? I Skyped him. I'm like, hey, I'm doing a Zoom tonight, and so he's making me even anxious to hear. So it's just really awesome. Yeah, it's going to be, I can bring up the Skype, but he's like, and it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be just a game changer, really is what's going to be. But, everybody likes to have tools, you know what I mean? So, so that's what's going to happen. It's community. It's going to be definitely where we're going to be able to reach more people. Yeah, Facebook is great. I mean, it's a great platform. I mean, there's a lot of different social, media platforms. I mean, YouTube and, get those videos up there. Who else wants to talk tonight? I want to talk to some of my Six Figure Empire members too. Justin, you definitely got to get in the SFE, man. I mean, you don't want to lose out on any of those commissions. Let's see here. Looking through. Anyone want to unmute? Kelly, did you want to come out and ask me any questions or give your testimonial? You're crushing it, girl. Kelly Bolton.
Hey, Tammie, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Happy birthday, belated, by the way. We posted happy birthday to Kelly in the Facebook.
Yeah, so this whole time I've just been thinking about what a really awesome choice getting started in the Fearless Momma has been. I'm now, because I actually had 2 Fearless Momma sales today, so that's $500 just so far. So now I'm over the $4,000 mark, and I've been in about 2.5 weeks, so I'm really, really happy about that. And also a new development is, after seeing all the success with a lot of other people, both with experienced marketers and the brand new people, which I think is especially important, or all the people who have, I'm sure, as you know, I've tried so many times, but I've failed because they just didn't have the training that they needed. They just didn't, you know, they weren't really given all the puzzle pieces. They knew a thing or two, but they couldn't get it all together. And I quickly saw that with the Fearless Momma, it's really giving people the easy to understand marketing education that they really need to actually get results. So I knew it could be something that I felt good about promoting. Many of you may know I'm a very
Uh-oh. Did we lose you? Can you guys hear her? Or did...
weeks later,
Oh,
and
there
now
she
I've
is.
made a little over $4,000. Can y'all hear me?
Yep, now we can hear you. We lost you for a few seconds, but you're back.
Okay. Okay. So anyway, speed up 2.5 weeks, and now a little over $4,000 made. And the latest development for me is I decided I'm more than likely going to upgrade in the six-figure empire, because I've actually had, now my downline with the Fearless Momma is only, you know, a handful of people, because I have made just over $4,000, so that's what, maybe 15 people now, and a handful of people have already been asking me about the six-figure empire. They've already been opting in. And of course, that is kind of passed up to my sponsor right now because of the opt-ins. But and that's kind of just showed me maybe I need to upgrade so I can get the bigger commissions and not lose. So that's the latest development for me.
Right. Awesome. Okay, cool. That's just great. I just love hearing that. And, you know, you being in other programs and things like that, that makes me feel really good knowing that my training.
Fearless Momma is amazing. The training in there is amazing. And then have a really good game plan for the six-figure empire then to get the bigger commissions. I think it's the beginning of a really, really amazing journey for so many of us.
Wow, thank you. Loved it. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much for coming out. It's great to hear your voice. I hear your voice on videos and just, you know, started getting to know you, and just through this platform here, it's just really great to have you on. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for letting me speak.
You're welcome. And tell your hubby that I said hi. Okay.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's actually right now live on YouTube right now. You know, just like you said, them fishing pole, getting leads from so many different sources.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. That's a good question that someone just asked is, hi, Tammie, do you believe it's still possible to succeed with your program if I choose not to be socially active in videos, phone, etc.? Yes, it is absolutely. That's why I teach solo ads, because it's not social. And I'll show you that in a second, okay? I prefer to just advertise and drive people to the website in the beginning. That's all I did. That's all I did in the first couple of years of my online career. You got to understand something, guys. I was 100 pounds overweight. I didn't want to get on video. I didn't want to even put my Facebook page on. I didn't even want to put my picture on Facebook. I didn't even meet like Mary Beth and all these people until I did Facebook, until I got on Facebook. You know, I was very ashamed. I had gained 100 pounds because of my depression and what I went through in my crash. I was like Justin. I was on my parents' basement floor. I had not had any, you know, like I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. So you can start from there. Absolutely. That's what I did. I put this product together so you didn't have to be on social. You know, you don't have to be on social media to do that. When is my next training? Is going to be Monday. Monday the 19th. So this coming Monday is the mastermind. So where did you guys go? Whew, I almost thought I lost you guys. I like minimized the Zoom. Okay. Yes, you can be an introvert and absolutely do this. And I'll show you in a second, okay? You can totally be an introvert, and I'll show you that right now. Let me show you. So within the back office of, like Kelly just said, in the Fearless Momma dashboard, okay, you're going to go through this training, and I'm going to teach you how to drive traffic with paid methods. Paid methods, my Craigslist secrets and my outsourcing is in one of the modules. So let's do that. This is the Craigslist secrets that I did. And so you can post a $5 ad. You can do, my son does this for me now. You can outsource your classified ads to a company that I use. It's called adpostingservice.net. Not an S on it. And that's what I think I gave David. So you can go ahead and you can use this I'm giving you guys some stuff right now, not even signed up, and I'm giving you guys places to go. So you can literally use these classified resources in my training. You can go there and you can do free methods. You can pay him to post your classified ads. All you have to do is drive traffic. Here's some of the packages. I actually have a testimonial on here. I found him, that was about a year ago, picture of me there. I found him through Fiverr, and then he and I got to be friends on Skype, and then he started telling me what I do. I'm sure you guys know who this is. Actually, he was I trained him. I trained Paul. A lot of the member-to-member people that you see on the Zoom, they've joined me at one point or the other. And so the other places you can go to plug in right away. Should I give this out tonight? Maybe I better not. I don't want him to get swamped. He told me the other day, you got to purchase it before I show you the other place to go for traffic. You like how I did that? But I'll show you where you will find the resources, the traffic resources, once you join. All right. We're getting to past the top of the hour. I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. I gave you that. Where did my dashboard go? All right, here it is. You go into the bonuses and you go right down here. You click my shortcut marketing guide and you go in here and you'll find all of the traffic, so you don't even have to, I don't even talk about Facebook on here. It's right down there where it says lead sources, and you can check, you can print this off and you can do it, check it off, you know, like a little checklist. I love checklists. I don't know about you guys, but I love checklists. So you can do that, and you can just plug into the existing lead sources. And when I say lead sources, I'm talking about traffic sources. I should have him reword that. But it's a traffic source that's going to get you eyeballs to your website. And as I shared on the beginning of the Zoom, it's going to go right to your capture page, and you won't have to speak to a soul. So that's why people are having so much success, is because they don't. I have Tiffany that all she does is solo ads and classifieds, and she's making money. You don't even have to be on Facebook. You don't. In fact, I prefer not to be most days. I really don't want to be on Facebook. I think it's crazy when I get those Facebook messages. I'm like, what? And I just say, hey, you don't need to stop. You need to stop doing those messages. Learn how to generate traffic. Learn how to drive traffic, right? Mary Beth, did you want to say you're welcome, Lou. And I do have a long-winded answer, just so you guys, I have to give you guys a fair warning, even on the Monday Masterminds, right? I'm pretty long-winded with my answers. Okay, Mary Beth, let's hear it from you, girl.
Oh, hey, Tammie, are we looking for a lady by the name of Michelle?
Yeah. Did you get a Michelle?
Yeah, Michelle.
Okay. That's your lady.
Yeah.
All right. We got to get on the phone with her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely. Yeah, so
Sweet.
I'm really, for SFE, I'm very excited. Yeah, things are moving along very well for, you know, both systems. I'm just very happy, very thankful to be here, and just want to, you know, thank you so much, Tammie, for everything you're doing and putting together that's resulting in all of our success. I mean, anybody that wants it bad enough can succeed with both of these platforms. They're amazing platforms in and of themselves. You know, just the way they do all the telling, selling, and explaining. They're very powerful. All the step-by-step training and resources are in the back office. And then how you go above and beyond, you know, the call of duty to ensure that we're all successful, how we come together, you know, as a team, and you're here to just kind of pave the way for our success, and, you know, bring forth your expertise and your guidance, and you kind of share, you know, all of the little, you know, golden nuggets of what to do, how to do it, how to execute properly. And, you know, I'm just really grateful for that. I'm always, you know, it's a learning experience. I mean, to be successful, you know, long term, you know, you have to just open your minds and be willing to do whatever it takes, you know, because to be successful long term, it's a learning process. And I think once people, you know, understand that you know, the learning never stops if you want to keep pushing and, you know, moving to the next level. You know, you just have to really expand your mind, you know, your mindset and your skill set. And it's possible for anybody that wants to be successful. And these two systems, Tammie, that, you know, you have put together are just, they're absolutely amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, so Mary Beth has, get this, guys, we haven't contacted this lady yet, but it's either a 1,000, 3,000, or 5,000 sale to Mary Beth. And me as the sponsor will make 20%. Beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. I just came through like 2 hours ago.
Yes, it did.
It's exciting to get those, email notifications, that the sale's been made. And yeah, it's super exciting. I love the way the system is very, very automated.
Yes. Yes.
I love how it's really just automated. How the person, gets that email, they get that phone call, and they get that text message to initiate the process, and they go through. And that webinar is very compelling. It's very exciting. The SFE. I mean, it really does a really good job. Really does a very, very good job of luring the right person in.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very effective platform and webinar, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. Tim is very down to earth, and he explains everything. And so that's all we got to do is just tour guide them into that webinar. And that's what my system does. The Fearless Momma, I talk about high ticket sales throughout the whole modules. You know what I mean? So, right? All 7 modules.
Yeah,
great stuff.
About. Great stuff here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's really it's what I call, if you're driving, and I think Robbie even said it to me like this. He's like, well, if you want to drive a Pinto or do you want to drive a Tesla? You get into the Pinto and I'm not saying my Fearless Momma products is Pinto. I'm not saying that. I'm saying as far as the price point. And then if you want to get into a Tesla or something like that, you know what I mean? Then you're getting into the bigger money. So thumbs up, right, Rob? So
hey, Tammie, can I say something?
Absolutely.
Yeah, just talking about the big ticket part of this, I've been in this business now for about 10 years, just the gamut, SEO, local, blogging, all that. And the thing, when you put it in perspective and you look at the fact that, I've been in systems that you make, $280 or $300 or whatever, and to be able to replace your income, you're going to have to make 30 to 40 sales, even with a $200 product. It's just, and when you look at that and you compare coming in at 6-figure income at the highest level, you can make 2 sales and you surpass the average income of everyone in this country. Just 2.
Just 2.
I mean, it's crazy when you think about it. And that's why I came in where I came in. Mm-hmm. And I don't have a job now. So
that's right. And that's you told me this is it.
Yeah. And that's the other thing.
We had that conversation. Yep.
You become invested in it. You're going to show up for these trainings. You're going to do the work you need to do if you come in at the higher level. If you come in and your commission is $300 or whatever, you'll make a few sales here and there, and then you'll go on to something else, and then you'll be 10 years down the road and still haven't replaced your work income, right? So just, I mean, it's just don't stay at the lower levels very long if you can do anything possible to get up to the higher levels. So that's just basically what I wanted to say.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and that's the thing. I mean, hitting why I'm hitting the 30, 40, 50,000 a month is because of the 6-figure empire. It's not the 250 Momma product, I mean, yeah, 90 in a month, but that was the first month launch. I mean, there's going to be a low now, you know what I'm saying? And then those people are going to be upgrading in the 6-figure. I've already got, like I said, 2, 3. So, I mean, people see the vision, they listen to the modules, and they know that's where the money's at. It's a big ticket. And you're absolutely right. You just hit it right on the head, David. You get 2 of those. Listen to this. I mean, if David makes 2 5,000, I've made 1,500. No, can't do the math right. 12, 15. So yeah, something like 3,000. Like, the money gets crazy on the second level. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's behoovant for you to encourage your 250 member to make money and then to upgrade. I mean, that's just the whole plan, right? So, anyone have any other comment on that? I mean, I think it's a beautiful design, to be honest with you. And I think Tim Berger and I, we've mastermind on this a lot, and that's the plan. So absolutely, you want to be at the top of the ladder. So awesome, everyone. All right, I hope I've hit everybody. If I did not get to you, we will get to you on the next one. If you have any other questions, get back to the person that invited you here. Just wanted to wrap this up and say I appreciate every single one of you guys. This has just been an amazing experience for me, amazing journey putting this together, and I'm just really looking forward to the rest of November. We're already halfway through November. Next week's Thanksgiving. Now's the time to make that holiday money, you know, get people in. And then Christmas time, that's just another huge push in December. And then we got tax time in January. So we're in the right place at the right time. Let me just answer one more question. Can you come in at $1,000? You have to pay $250 as well. They're separate programs. So you want to start with the mama at $250, and then you can upgrade. You can even upgrade in the back office. So that's how you can do that. Tom, did you want to say anything?
No.
Okay. You're good? Okay, cool. So yeah, definitely get back, Glenn, to the person that invited you to this Zoom. Get with them and grab their link for the mama. Jump in this tonight. Get going. Get the training. You guys see where it's at in the back office. Go through the modules. Go through the quick start, the fast, the bonuses. Get right to the meat and potatoes. How to make that 250 in 72 hours. I did one whole Zoom training especially for that, and away you go. You have a question? Sure, go ahead, Christy. I gotta mute you out, Tom. For some reason, it's got a background. I think my brain can take one more question. Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and just end the recording though.